All right, guys, getting my microphone here. We are live, guys, for the 2025 Mr. Olympia press conference. And let me just turn my Bluetooth off. I don't want to hear myself in my ear. All right. Let's see how the sound is. Let me just make sure everything sounds good. Mr. Olympia press conference. Okay, that sounds okay. Lots of fucking news to talk about, guys. They have not started the press conference yet. Just so you know, I make sure my sound, my microphone is good. Let me know if the sound is not good, guys. Let me know if things aren't working. Lots to talk about. Let me just put in here before we get there. I'm checking the stream. That's not there. Turn my volume down. Make sure. I just jumped on here, guys, so I'm not as orientated. There we go. All right. The press conference has not started yet. Guys, the press conference has not started. Let me check. I'm going to refresh the screen. Still has not started. As soon as it starts, you guys are going to see everything. Let me just check here. Okay. I got like 4 monitors going here. Refreshing. It's not started. So I got to kind of get this. All right. Okay. That looks good. All right. Is the site down? Is the Mr. Olympia site down? No, it's good. It's good there. Okay. Okay, we're back. It was down for a second. I was back. Okay. All right. Okay, I just want to make sure I have paying attention to what I'm doing here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. It is live. I'll just make sure the sound is working on my end, guys. I don't hear sound. Is there sound on this one? Okay, there's sound there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll take a picture here for you guys to see what's going on. Let me zoom that smaller from the screen aspect. Make sure I get my folder set up here. Okay. Now I can't, obviously this is pay-per-view. I'm going to put the link for the pay-per-view in the description. I can't like live stream replay it. Okay. Like I did for the weigh-ins because that was on YouTube. This is on the pay-per-view. So let me just get my folder open here. I'm going to move this over here. Usually I'm more set up than this guys, but I had like I have a business that I run. I was working. I was in the kitchen, so now I just ran home and got this set up here. So I'm trying my best. Bear with me. Bear with me here, guys. I gotta get this all fucking orientated. They haven't started anything yet, so we're not missing anything. Remember to smash that like button, guys. 500 likes is the goal for the press conference. Let's get this folder open so we can share these shots. I'm going to hide the view. Okay, and I don't have my layout set up, but let me just do this. We're going to go to the France Pro folder. That's the last one I have set up. Actually, let me do this first. Let me get rid of all these photos so I can see where I'm at. Thanks, guys, for joining. Just getting this set up. I'm going to delete. I have nothing set up. I literally got home like 2 seconds ago, set up the computer. So let's get this all taken care of. All this to the trash. Okay, there it is. Let me do a screenshot of this, just so you can see what I see. Okay. All right, you guys are looking at that. There's nothing on the stage yet, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But I just want to make sure that I want to see how this looks for a second, guys, when I start sharing this stuff here. This is what you're going to see. Okay, there. That's what you're going to see from the press conference. That is live right now, so you're not missing anything. Right there. All right. Okay, so you guys can see that. Questions. Now we had the debacle of the weigh-ins for the classic. So let me get into that. I'm going to go off on that. You know me, I'm going to go off on that. Let's see. It's ridiculous. Let me unshare that. Go back to this screen. Go back here. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about Mike making weight. Let's talk about the IFBB Pro League really fucking it up by doing what they did. Okay. I was like, you know what? They're doing a good job. They're going to be transparent. They're going to, show the process of what's going on here. And they didn't do that. Okay. They didn't do that. They didn't show the height. They didn't show the weight. We don't know why call it a height and weight check-in if when the actual thing is happening, we don't see their height and their weight. What was the point? They were just showing people laying on the ground in some interviews. What the fuck was the point of the whole thing? This makes it worse. This makes it look like they're covering it up. Yeah, now I know some guys didn't make weight. There was about 10 guys that didn't make weight. Michael DeBole didn't make weight, but he eventually made the weight. He had to go back and lose some weight. And then they don't, and you can see Mike's hair. Look at his fucking hair. It's gelled the fuck up again. So how did they actually measure him? And I'm watching Nick Strength and Power, and he's pissed off too. He's like, what the fuck are they doing? Why didn't they show the video of these guys getting heighted and weighed in? Why height? What the fuck was the point of remeasuring everybody? This is ridiculous, guys. This is a terrible look for the Olympia weekend. They fucked themselves over doing this. They made it 1,000 times worse. Regardless, if they show video after the fact, which is what Nick Strength and Power said, that the Olympia team did take video, but they just did it privately. This is the age of social media, IFBB Pro League. Why in the hell would you not film this shit live? That's what everybody was expecting. You didn't say, hey, we're going to have the height and weight check-in, guys, but it's going to be behind a closed curtain. We're not going to show you anything. We're going to keep it secret. And that's that. Why, Tyler Mannion? Whoever is in charge. Who is in charge of the PR for this? You have all the Brazilian fans freaking out. Mike didn't even do the interview with Sean Ray, Chris Cormier. He just walked on by two legends and said, fuck you, I'm not talking to you. Why? Why, Mike? Why didn't you talk to Sean Ray and Chris Cormier after you weighed in, brother? What the fuck are you hiding? This is bullshit. This is terrible. I don't want Mike to win. I don't want him to win. I don't want that guy representing the classic physique champ. I want Dino to win, or I want Terrence to win, or Logan. Those guys will do a great job representing the classic physique division. Mike, who's too cool to talk to Sean Ray and Chris Cormier after he weighs in, fuck that shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mike Summerfield. That's how I feel about you. You can't talk to the, like Ramon Dino did after he weighed in. He said his weight and height. Are you too fucking cool to talk about your height and weight after all this fucking shit that's been going on online? Fuck that shit. You just ruined your whole fucking reputation, your marketing. Done. I don't fucking care. You think you're going to, I don't think he's going to win. I don't think they want that guy representing the Mr. Olympia Classic Physique division after cbum did such a great fucking job. Are you kidding me? He is making a huge mistake. Now, I'm not just blaming Mike. I'm blaming the Pro League for not doing this the right way. I thought they were going to do it the right way. Okay? I thought they were going to do it the right way. No, he didn't. He walked off and didn't do an interview. Unless there's an interview that's come out in the last 10 minutes, Mike didn't do the interview. So, yes, I'm upset. I'm on the side of the Brazilian fans because all they wanted was to see this process. And if somehow they do show the videos after, it's too late. It's too late. Now, if they show it before the event on Friday, which is after watching this video, they might do it. Right? They might be like, oh, fuck, okay, we got to damage control. We got to fucking get this shit out. We got to get these videos out. Maybe they'll do it. But this whole process could have been avoided with this conspiracies that are floating around now. And I'm shocked that they did it this way. And the way Mike just did a beeline. Here, I'm going to find the video. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you this shit. Let's go back. Fazzy Fitness, my brother Fazzy Fitness, he showed that video. I want to see that. Where is it? I just watched it. Where is it, brother? It's not that one. It's in my history, isn't it? Oh, maybe it's this one. Or is it this one? Let me check. Let me see. Let me see here. I want to show you what happened here. Maybe it was Nick. Let me go back and find Nick's. I was watching where he just walks off. It might have been Nick's. Yeah, it is. It's this one, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here. I'm going to show you this. This is the disrespect that Mike shows press conference. Just making sure it's up to date. Yeah, nothing yet on the press conference. There's nothing going live there yet. It's live, but they're not showing anything yet. Let me show you guys this. Okay. Now watch this. Watch the disrespect to Sean Ray and Chris Cormier. There they are. You can see them. Mike's whatever, just checking in. He's already made weight. It's official. He's got the stash, spikes on the beard and the mustache. Okay, a little weird, but anyways. There's Chris Cormier, Sean Ray waiting to interview Mike. Big deal, big controversy. You think he'd want to set the record straight and say thank you to everybody. I made weight, blah, blah, blah. Do some damage control. Watch this. There's Mike getting his bags. He nods. He nodded to them, saying, I'll come do the interview. So Sean Ray and Chris Cormier are waiting. Two legends. Want to interview you, Mike, so you can talk to the fans. Watch this. Boom. Right by them. Boom. Beeline right by them. You fucking kidding me, Mike Summerfield? The fuck is that? Are you that important? Look at Sean Ray and Chris. What the fuck? What is this shit? That's what we want representing the class physique division? Holy shit. Well, did he cheat though with the hair? That's the thing we want to know. We didn't see video because they didn't show it for some reason, which is making things worse. Right now, Breon said they pushed it right down to his scalp. So, okay, how did he make weight? Now, another thing too, did he make weight in his previous weight? Or did he have to come down in weight? And maybe that's why he didn't want to talk about it. Maybe that's why he didn't want to reveal anything. Because he's like, yeah, I have. And you know what that's going to mean? That means he was in the correct weight last year. And he doesn't want to talk about it right now because he didn't make the proper weight. He was in the wrong class. He was in the wrong weight class last year. And he didn't want to say, sorry, guys. I actually had an advantage over all the other guys because I was in the incorrect height weight class last year where I got second to cbum. But this year I'm smaller and not as big because I had to drop 10 pounds or whatever the fuck he had to drop to make the actual weight he should have been last year. Did you guys not think that's maybe why he didn't want to talk to anybody? So if there is an interview, I'm live here. So if you guys see any interview of him that comes out or something, let me know. Because I would love to see it. Why is that doing that? There we go. It's weird. Okay. Remember to vote in the live chat poll. Right now we have Hari Shupan in first place. Samson Dowdo in second, Nick in third, Derek in ninth, fourth place. We're gonna see. What's happening with that in a second. Sorry guys, I have to read your comments. Okay, looks like they're starting to get things rolling here. Let me see. Who are they starting here with first? Oh, they're just talking about the... So they're just introducing... Let me go back to here now. Let me show you the screen, guys. Dennis James. Sorry, guys. Let me stop here. Go back. Uh, hey, sorry, I missed that. I missed that. They didn't show the live measurements. The judges are corrupt too when they cheat for Derek again. Love bodybuilding, but I hate Mr. Olympia. All right, you see shitface Bob Ciccarello on the stage. Thanks for your donations, guys. If you donate, I will highlight your donation and your comments there. Appreciate that, brother. I'm listening so I can hear what's going on. I can't play the sound. You can see Bob's fat clown face right there. I see Urs. I have Urs in 10th place. 10th place. Urs in 10th place. Maybe higher. Maybe higher. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure why they did that, but they did, and it's a very bad look. Just 1 second, guys. To go back to my thing here. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. There we go. Eric, what did you? Thanks, brother. Thanks for the donations, guys. I appreciate the donations. Bob is still talking to himself, basically on stage. No one's listening, really. Post your top 5 picks in the chat, guys. Thanks, Eric. They're bringing out Dan Solomon now. He's going to say some stuff. See, Dan is decked out in the Olympia jacket here. See what he has to say. Thank you, brother. What are the odds of Andrew coming in peeled and wiping the floor? Very, very high. Like I said, my co-host on the Monday live show, Phil Clayhar, has seen photos of Andrew jacked. One of the very few people that have seen photos of him. Said this is the best he's ever looked. He's the most shredded he's ever been from the back, the glutes to hamstrings. He looks bigger. So that's why Phil Clayhar is making a bold prediction that Andrew Jack is going to win the Mr. Olympia or come in second. So I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Phil is a legend. He's you know, he's been in the game a long time, and for his expert eyes to see that and be like so impressed by Andrew Jack to say he's going to win the Mr. Olympia is a huge statement. So Andrew Jack must look incredible. I'm expecting him to look something like he's never looked before on that stage, where the condition is just so clear. He's so improved that he's going to battle in that top 3 somewhere. Right now, I have Andrew in my top 3. I have him in 3rd, which is gambling. I'm gambling on that. I'm gambling on Phil Clayhar's credibility in his assessment of Andrew Jacked. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Like that'd be a huge leap from 5th to 1st or 2nd. He'd need to dramatically come in a lot better than he is. So let me put here, guys. Let me put this in the description for you. Let's go here. 1 second. 1 second. Order the there. So if you go to my description, you can click on the link to get the pay-per-view. Let me go back here now. All right. So yeah, Andrew Jack, I think he is coming in peeled based on Phil Clayhar's assessment of the photos he's seen exclusively of Andrew. What's up, Brian Nasser, our chat moderator? Brian has been with me since day 1 of my channel from 2 years ago. And we're doing this strong together, brother. So thank you for the donation, Brian. Brian, what's your top 5 picks? Put it in the chat. Appreciate it. It's just Bob and Dan still talking on the stage. You're not missing anything, guys. In fact, because of that, I'm going to go to a quick bathroom break. 2 seconds. I drank a lot of water, so I got to get this out. I'll be right back, and then we're going to get into this with the live stream and get the guys what they're saying, who's talking shit, who's going to take their shirt off. I'm going to predict that somebody is going to take their shirt off at the press conference. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. Phil Heath is coming on the stage. Let me go back here. I'm going to reorientate my screens here. So 1 second. My head, I can't keep looking in this direction, so I have to, let me just change this up here real quick. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to move this over here. And I'm going to move this over here. And then I'm going to do this. All right, 1 second, 1 second. 1 second. That'll work there. I'm going to move this screen over here and share my screen again. Sorry, guys. All right. Now I got Phil Heath on the stage right now. Let me get a shot of Phil. Phil's looking big as always. We got Flex Lewis coming out on stage. This is a pay-per-view, guys, so we can't show the actual stream as it streams. There's Flex Lewis. You can buy the pay-per-view in the description, or you can watch along with me and get all the photos, get all the scoop. You're not missing anything. You're not going to miss anything here. Phil could easily come back, yeah. Yeah, Phil's never coming out of retirement. He's done. He could come back and like do the Masters, but I don't think he would even want to do that. So, there's cbum. Chris Bumstead walking out on the stage there. The quality is very good. I'm happy about that. I also have a new MacBook Pro Max. So you notice there's no lagging on the stream, guys. Guys who've been streaming with me, it always lags and then my sound just gets shitty because I had an older MacBook. So I got a new MacBook Pro Max, top of the line, right? Investing in the show. It's a business write-off, but it's fine. It's much better, much smoother. All right, so I think they're just having a chit chat with themselves. I don't know what's going on here. There's actually no athletes. It's just them talking right now. So I'll show you that's what's going on right now on the stage. So I'm not sure. The link is in my description. Link is in the description. If you want to order and pay $75 for the pay-per-view, then you can do that, or you can join here and watch along with me and get all the moments, what's happening, unfiltered as we go through this. No, it's not. It's not the internet. It's not the internet. We've tested my internet. It's super fast. So it's the computer, and now look, it's not lagging. So it's my computer. I already know that. So thanks for the assumption there, but that's not the case. Well, that's why you guys can join here and get some of the footage and some of the coverage. Right? Thank you, brother. Yeah, there's also guys that do watch the stream and then they watch along here, because we can all as a community, as fans, we can chat together and watch this together, see real time what's happening. Like I said, I think someone is going to take their shirt off for the stream here. Phil is just talking about some past things here. I'm not sure why they're taking this much time. Like the people that run this production, they have to realize, like, this is Thursday. I've competed, I've won shows, I've won nationals. I know what it feels like to be waiting around. You're depleted, you're dehydrated. Yeah, sure, you're carbing up, but I mean, you have no water, and you're waiting for these fucking guys to talk. on stage at the press conference that's supposed to be for the athletes. But this is what we have: Bob Ciccarello shooting his fat mouth off while we wait for the people to come out and actually do the press conference. Like, what are you guys doing? It's been 36 minutes and we haven't seen an athlete on the stage. I don't know, guys. This is like, for fuck's sakes. I so wish I could come and be on the production team of the Mr. Olympia. You guys would be like, holy fuck, this is great. This is a great experience. But this is just like, do this on Sunday with Phil and Flex Lewis and cbum talking. Why are we looking at the legends? Let's look at the athletes. We've been waiting all fucking year for this. And you're going to have like 212. You're going to have the bikini come out. You're going to have the men's physique guys come out. It's going to be 4 hours to get through this. It's unbelievable, the production sometimes, man. I'm not sure what Flex Lewis's story and Phil, why that has to do anything with the press conference. Like, we know who these guys are. We know their stories. Like, what the fuck is this? It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I don't have all fucking day. I got a business to run. I got to go back to work, guys. I can't be sitting here listening to these legends. I mean, they're legends. I love them. But, man, we know your story. You've been around for 25 years. We know who you are. Yeah, but these guys are sitting backstage. Did you see? I saw Beruz sitting backstage, Nexzilla. They're all waiting. And they've already probably been there for an hour. Now it's almost 2 hours. Then they got to come up on stage. That's another half an hour. They're going to be there for 3 hours. They should be getting their meals in and shit. Like, I don't understand. I mean, come on. Now, I don't know if there's even a schedule. Open, classic first, 212, and then men's. They do all the women. I hope they don't do all the women. Otherwise, this is going to be a long day. Why are they talking about this? Like, Bob is talking about Flex Lewis. You know, I used to call you Flex Lewis. I came up with the name Flex Lewis. When you won your first show, like, what is this? It's like they don't understand the social media aspect of things. People are like, we want quick, fast update, quick, 24-second. Like, we don't need this. And Chris cbum sitting there silent, not doing anything. Look at this. Look at this. Look at cbum. He's not amused. cbum is not amused. He looks a little sleepy. He looks a little tired. He's like, why am I here? I thought I was here for a press conference. Ah, Jesus. I think he might be high. Let's do a zoom in. Is cbum high? Is cbum, breaking news, is Chris Bumstead high on stage at the press conference? His eyes are pretty red. He's pretty hazy. He's kind of like giggling, like he's, you know, when you get high and you kind of giggle a little bit, everything makes you laugh. I think that's what's going on. I think that might be happening right now. I can't believe I just dipped 70. Exactly. Right? I don't understand why they're doing this to the athletes that are trying to peak for the stage, and they're letting them sit back there fading and fading and fading and fading and fading. Come on, guys. There's another shot of cbum. He's just talking about his life and when he was a kid and stuff. I don't know, training. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it, brother. $75. $75, Mr. Rudy. US. So for me, that's why I appreciate your donations, because it was like $100 for me. It was $100 Canadian for me to get this for you guys. So, which it's my pleasure to do. I have no problem doing that, but it does cover the whole weekend, right? It's everything's included in that 75, but it's pricey for some people, right? But it was actually $104 on the credit card, guys. So your donations, the $1.99 something, I appreciate it. But I had to pull out the credit card and I had to slap that $104 Canadian on that to get this for you guys. So just smash that like button. If you can't donate, smash the like button. Trying to get to 500 likes. I think the press conference should be free on YouTube, Olympia TV. I don't think they should be charging for the press. It used to be free, I think, on YouTube, but then they're making, yeah, I don't know why. You're right. If the production team and the marketing of this event was done better, they would have just charged like $10, $20 for the press conference. And then he would have made more money off of that on the side. But they don't think that far in advance. I guess they don't have the competency to think like that. Because a lot of you guys probably would have shelled out $20 to watch the press conference, or $9.99 to watch the press conference. But they're not doing that. Just Phil. Still got the arms. Man, I do not understand the setup of this. Why they're doing it like this, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, charging for. I agree. It's a press conference. Like, why are you Why do we have to pay money to watch the press conference? It's not the show. It's the press conference. It's the media. Again, I mean, every year there's something that the Mr. Olympia fucks up on. And the press, even last year, it was a shit show with the press conference. The format, it dragged on. It was boring. Look how boring this is right now, guys. It's unbelievable. Do this at the expo. Have Phil and Flex and cbum at the expo. It's packed. It's crowded. Have them on stage doing a half-hour fucking chat along like they're doing right now. Question and answer. But not at the fucking press conference. Holy shit. I'm going on a rant, guys, because every fucking year they fucking do something stupid like this. And all they do is talk about how good they are and, well, we're stepping it up next year. We're going to do this. And then they fucking do this shit. The older, yes. The older press conference when they had the tables and they walked down the stairs and then went to the tables. That was That was by, I think Robin Chang was the promoter back then. And look at the difference. Look at the difference. Even when Wayne D'Amelio was running things decades ago, night and day, it was awesome. The press conference, they came in, they were wearing suits. Ronnie Coleman was in like a awesome suit. He had huge shoulders. It was crazy. Right? But now it's yeah, it's not the same. Oh man, I don't give a fuck. Right? Like this is someone has to do it. I'm gonna do it. So appreciate you guys supporting and watching along. Now Phil Heath is talking. You know how long and drawn out Phil Heath is with his answers. So this is gonna go on for a while. Guys, we're 50 minutes into the press conference. 50. I don't know if I would have covered this if I knew it was going to waste an hour of my day listening to stories they've said 50,000 times already. I'm trying to keep you guys engaged here. I don't know what else to do. Maybe I'll go look at some updates. I'll keep track of the stream. Let's go look at some updates. Yeah, let's do that. What am I doing? Why am I watching this? Let's get back to the updates here. Let's get some updates. Phil is talking about plane rides right now. You're definitely not missing anything at the press conference. All right, let's get some updates here. Let's get some updates. Let me share my screen. We got the Nick Walker update. To be honest, guys, I think Nick is going to be, I have him in 5th, but because he's popular and because he, everyone seems to love Nick Walker because he's got big arms. He may get up this 3rd or 2nd, depending if someone comes off flat or something. A lot of speculation that Samson is going to be pushed down to 3rd. Yeah, I can't turn the brightness on. It's a computer. It's a laptop. It's as bright as it gets. Nick Walker is doing the goon lighting here to hide his midsection. As you guys can see, his midsection seems to be the only thing we can't see in this update photo for a good reason, as I openly discuss at length why. But this is the strategy to make you not see the waistline until he gets on stage. So I know what he's doing. But yeah, he looks good. He looks conditioned. He looks very lean. He's going to be hard and dry. He's going to be very thick and dense. Sometimes when Nick comes in very lean, he loses that fullness. And when you got bigger, taller guys like Samson and Andrew Jacked, that could come into play. So there's that aspect. Derek Lunsford. There he is backstage as they wait for an hour plus now to come out. Derek, I mean, I'm telling you guys, Derek is going to surprise some people. He is going to surprise some people. Now, I know people don't like Derek's personality. I'm with you. I mean, I don't care. I mean, he is what he is. I don't not like Derek Lunsford. Does he have the best personality that people can relate to and get along with? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like a lot of people don't like his personality. But he's coming, guys. He's coming. He knows he needs to show up. He looks improved here. So for you guys that don't want Derek to do well, I think he's going to do well. I think he's full. He's lean. I've heard that he looks like Phil Heath from the back. In the people that have seen his exclusive photos. So if Derek, let's look at the history here. Nick Walker had an opportunity to beat Derek in Pittsburgh. And Nick Walker came in at his all-time best. Derek was slightly off, and the judges still gave it to Derek Lunsford. Okay? What does that mean? What does that mean in the judges' eyes that they said, yeah, we're going to give this to Derek still? If they really liked Nick Walker and they preferred his physique and he was the best man in their eyes, they would have gave it to Nick Walker. He looked freaky. He looked good. I wouldn't have had a problem with Nick Walker beating Derek at the Pittsburgh Pro if he would have controlled his midsection in between the poses. And that's what the judges said, is like he was letting the waist go, and we had to make the decision. It was pretty much tied at finals, so we went with Derek because that was a flaw that Derek didn't have, and that's a flaw that Nick had. Right? So, but now let's say Nick Walker's been watching my videos, which I know he does, and he knows how hard I am on his waist in between the poses, when he relaxes, when he poses, when he's hitting shots, he lets it hang out like a 6-month pregnant old woman. But maybe he's like, I can't let Matt Muscle Discord fucking get me on this shit. I know Matt's gonna make videos of me at the Olympia with my waist hanging out. I gotta keep it tight. So maybe Nick Walker has practice, and he will keep his waist tight in between the poses. He'll be conscious of his stomach, so it doesn't look like he's 6 months pregnant, and represent that unhealthy look on the Mr. Olympia stage when everyone else has a vacuum and a tight waist. You, Nick Walker, need to keep your fucking waist as tight as theirs. You don't get to have a belly. You don't have a bubble belly on stage, Nick Walker. Why? Why do you get away with it and these guys can't have a big bubble belly? That's the new name, the big bubble belly. The BBB. That's my new term. That's like Trump. Trump comes up with these terms. I'm coming up with the big bubble belly. I don't want to see a big bubble belly on the stage, Nick Walker. This is the fucking Mr. Olympia. Get your shit together. Work on your fucking waist. That's your full-time job as a bodybuilder, to look your best. I don't want to see a big fucking stomach hanging out. Okay? This is the fucking Mr. Olympia. No more BBBs on the fucking stage. All right. Okay, here we go. We're getting in. Let me go back. Let's start now. Let me stop this and share. Brandon Curry's coming out. It only took them an hour to get to this stage. It's Brandon Curry. Oh, I got to share the screen. Sorry. Go back here. Full screen. All right. Hadi Chupin is coming out on the stage, guys. Let's go. I wonder how Bob feels when Sid is doing the announcements of these guys. He's like, Sid is going to take my job. Hade Schupan on the stage. Derek Lunsford. There's Derek Lunsford. They're bringing up all the Mr. Olympia champs on the stage right now. Yeah, everybody's there. Baruz is backstage. Nexzilla, everyone's there. Everyone's there. You're going to see how wide Andrew Jack is in the shoulders. Ugh. It's dark. Samson Dauda. Let's go. Let's go. Samson. Here we go. There they are. There's all the Mr. Olympias. That's a historic shot right there. Brandon. There we go. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, they're leaving. There's just gonna get a shot of the crowd there. All right. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see the shitty questions that Bob asked here. Guys, remember to smash that like button. Thank you guys for joining. Now we are getting into it here. Oh, shit. Who's going to take their shirt off? Testing. I just want to hear if I can hear myself. Testing. I just want to hear if I can hear myself. Okay. Because I can hear the sound in my AirPod, in my ear. So I can hear what they're saying and I can translate it over to you guys. So they're just talking about Samson losing to Derek right now. Samson is saying that him losing to Derek lit a fire under his ass. And he's coming back to take the title. Will Samson win it back here? Or not win it back, but will he defend his title? Derek, as you can see, is not amused with that response. Whoa. There we go. I don't know what happened there for a second. Does Hadi Schupan? Hadi's face looks really sucked in. Derek does look big. He does look very big. That's why I think he's gonna. I'm gonna say right now, I think Derek Lumford is gonna win the Mr. Olympia this year. It's crazy that I'm even saying this because I thought Samson this whole time was gonna win, and that's been my prediction. But damn it, I something in my gut is telling me, man, people are talking about Derek. These people like they're messaging me, they're calling me, telling me Derek, he's gonna be the guy. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be Samson, but I don't know now. Yeah, I can't play the audio because it's pay-per-view. So that's a no-no. I can't. So but I wish I could, but you have to pay for it though. Derek said is here to make history. This is where history is made. Now they're moving on to Hadi Chupon. No. Everyone's coming this way. They're just doing the Mr. Olympias first. Baruz is there. They're all there. They're backstage. Derek Lunsford, fourth place. Potentially, I don't know. This is the craziest Mr. Olympia prediction. I don't even know. There's some shots of Hadi. Get a get a close up look of the face of the death face. It catches it. You can't do that for the audio. Plus, they're playing music in the background, copyright music, so I can't do that. Hadi says thank you for all the fans support. This year, I break my best package ever, and I will be the last man standing. Hadi Chupin is predicting he is going to win. Just like Ronnie Coleman has predicted Hadi Chupin to win. I'm also hearing a lot that Hadi might win. There's a lot of predictions that have Hadi Chupin winning. Dave Palumbo has Hadi Chupin winning. So yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, the press conferences have never been the same since they left the table format. They're just translating for Hadi. Does he have Hadi? I thought he had Samson, Nick Strength and Power. Can't remember. I know Ivan Bodybuilding has Nick winning. I have Samson winning. Palumbo has Hadi winning. How's the face? Is it sucked in? Does he have the death face? What do you guys think? Death face on Hadi Chupin. Andrew Jackman. I think that's either gonna be the biggest nightmare letdown if he doesn't come in shredded and Phil Clayar is gonna have some explaining to do. Or he's gonna be like, holy shit, he improved and he moved up into the top three. I don't know if he's gonna win it. I don't know. But in the top three, I could see Andrew, if he is in condition, he has the best structure up there. He's got the best genetics. There's no reason why, if he doesn't come in shredded, why he wouldn't be in the top three. So it makes sense if Phil Clayhar is saying that for Andrew Jack to be in there in the mix. What's up, Ivan? Do you still have Nick Walker winning? After seeing Derek Lunsford big and full and shredded, Hadi Shupan, Ivan Bodybuilding, do you still have Nick the Mutant Walker winning? Welcome to the chat. Phil Clayhar is in the chat. There's a lot of pressure riding on you, Phil, with the Andrew Jack's expectations. But Phil has seen things we haven't seen, and he is making that bold statement. Ivan Bodybuilding is sticking with his prediction. No backing out now. I respect that, Ivan Bodybuilding. I respect that. And I initially made my prediction for Samson Dauda, and I should probably just stick with my prediction. But I want to get it right. I want to have a little bit of bragging rights, and I want to get it right. So I'm doing whatever it takes before the prejudging starts to make my final prediction. Because I want to get it right. I want to get it right. Phil, if you have any updates on Andrew, Phil Clayhar says, Andrew Jack, don't let me down, brother. Okay, there's a Brandon Curry. Brandon Curry saying he's going to do some damage up there. He's going to maybe mix some things up with these young blood on the stage, and do not count him out. Now, I have counted Brandon Curry out, which is sad to say. I've had Brandon on the podcast, great guy. And I can't, it's such a deep lineup that I just, potentially he could flop. I have William Bonek in 10th, but I think Brandon could take that 10th, like back and forth between those two. Okay, Samson's. Whoa, whoa. Bob asked Samson, what does Derek have to do to beat you? And he says, nothing. He can't do nothing. I'm done. He ain't going to beat me. So Samson is very confident. Let's see Derek's response to this. Here we go. Here we go. I want to show up. I want to shock the world, says Derek. There's the panel of questionnaires. Phil is very confident with Andrew Jack. He's bringing it. Samson is saying, I believe the title is right there. Any one of us can get it. Samson is saying that it stung to lose to Arnold, to Derek. That he got knocked down, but he's back up and he's ready for this. Dennis James. Hottie. So Dennis is asking Hottie, what do you think about Derek Lunsford beating Samson at the Arnold this year? And he's just getting it translated now. Translator is telling Hottie. Just waiting for Hottie this. Just waiting for them to translate what he's saying. A lot of expectations for me. I was the contender. I respect all the athletes. This year I brought much better version and condition. This is my best. I don't talk much, but I'll show you guys tomorrow on this day. Okay. All right. Hottie is very confident. Okay, they're bringing out some other guys here or what? Samson, he's going to take his shirt off? Take the shirt off. Come on, Samson. Martin Fitzwater's coming out. So they did the Mr. Olympia champions by themselves, which is weird. I think they should have just brought all the guys out so they can go back and forth at it. Terrible production skills here. But anyways, this is what we expect at the Mr. Olympia production. This is how they do things. There is Samson and Derek. You can see the width of Samson's shoulders next to Derek's width. There's Andrew jacked. He's got to sit next to Martin. It's going to be funny. I would have rather had them all out on the stage, man. Like we wait all year for this. We wait all. There's Baruz. We wait all year, and then this is how they do the press conference. Yeah, the Arnold production, 1,000 times better. Like I don't know what this was the week press conference. Derek and Samson barely said anything. There's Urs. It's so easy to do a press conference. It's like it's not that hard. Just get all the guys on stage, start asking them questions, start riling them up. Let's get some controversy going here. But they used to do it, but they don't do it anymore. There's Nick Walker. Let's go. The mutant has arrived with the shaved head. He made it after 2 years, guys. This is after 2 years. He is there. Finally, we're going to see Nick Walker compete. That's it. That's all they're bringing out with the rest of the guys. I think Nick Walker looks like he's ready to say some shit right here. Fuad is going to ask Nick a question. Eighth, Fuad, not seventh. Fuad is asking, how does it feel to shake the man that said you're going to be seventh, but he meant eighth? Eighth. He said, who the hell is that guy? To Bob. Yes, Nick Walker. Fuck. That's what we want to hear. Who the fuck are you, Bob? Fucking loser. He's making fun of Bob right now. It's fucking awesome. Just because of that, I want Nick Walker to win the Mr Olympia because of that shit. Fucking Bob. Nick Walker does look huge on the stage. So Nick is kind of being disrespectful to Bob, which is good to see. I'm just trying to hear what they're saying. Hey, if Nick wins, it's going to be an epic. You can tell Nick doesn't like Bob, but he's got to be, professional as he can. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't bring it out. Don't you think Nick wants to talk to Samson and Derek and call them out? Like, I don't understand. Andrew Jack's face does look very lean here. Martin's face looks very sucked in. Yeah, only Sean Ray likes Bob, that's for sure. Although I think that's a fake like. It's not a real. It's just business. You're going to see the best Martin Fitzwater. Martin can beat anyone, he said. I think Martin. There's going to be so many surprises in this lineup. There's going to be so many surprises in this lineup. He's a pissed off with a chip on his shoulder. Martin is dangerous. His face is sucked in, the cheekbones. The face is death face on Martin. Okay, Baruz, where does Baruz see himself placing on Saturday is the question from Tarek. He shouldn't have to, but he's got to save face. You can't piss off the powers that be. Baruz, he's ready to show his best. He's so happy. Yeah, Baruz is just living the dream right now, man. Of course, he's happy. He doesn't have much to say because he can't speak the best English, but I would like to see Tonio out here, William, Nexzilla. I don't understand why. Maybe they're going to bring him out in the next group or something. I don't know. I think they are. Just asking Bruce some questions. It's terrible. Bob's asking just dumb questions. These softball questions. Buddy, I'm telling you, I don't know why Bob is doing this still. There's much better people that could ask much better questions. Yeah, Sid would be way better at this. Yeah, we'll all see a version of Beru's we've never seen before. There's Urs. Yeah, I saw pictures of Rubio today. He's not in shape. He's not there, man. I was like, man, bro, Rubio, why can't you get your shit together? I just don't understand how these guys don't come in shape sometimes. Like, I don't know how you have a coach and your coach is like, yeah, you look good, Rubiel. You're good. You're ready. Let's go to the Olympia. And then you come in looking like that. It's just weird. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, the whole world's watching me and I'm going to be soft and be 16th place. This is your chance to make a breakout and show the world who you are on the Olympia stage, and then you come in soft. I don't get it. So Urs is just talking about, you can move from classic to open, and there's that opportunity. Nothing spectacular here at the press conference, guys. These softball questions. Hey, here we go. Andrew Jack. What does Andrew have to say? Wow, his face, man. He looks beat up. Will he beat Nick Walker? Yeah, he says yeah. He says he's going to beat Nick Walker. Nick Walker will be Mr. Olympia Saturday night, is what he says. Okay, that was it. That's it, guys. That's what we waited for. Boring. Nothing much said. Maybe then a few sentences from each athlete. Another letdown for the press conference. I would rather just don't even do the press conference. If this is what it's going to be, don't do it anymore. Now they're bringing the bikini, and they're probably going to get more time than the men's open. Honestly, guys, I think I'm going to go back to getting some work done to do this and wait for a classic physique to come out. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to wait around. Just to me, it's not worth it. Like, this is probably the bikini is probably going to take 30 minutes. Yeah. This is going on way too long. They wasted a full hour for nothing in the beginning, talking to Phil Heath and cbum, and they didn't even really say much of anything new. Well, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to leave it up, guys, until they come back for the. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back to I want to see 212 if there's anything to really say in there. I don't know what Keon's going to say. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm going to win. You all know I'm going to win. So I don't really have much to say. But I want to see the classic because I want to see what Mike Summerfield has to say and why they didn't show the height and the weight and what his weight was, what his height was. So I'm just going to pause. I'm going to leave it up here, guys. We'll just leave it on. Yeah, Mike skipped the interview. I don't know how Bob still has his job. Trust me, I'm going to make a video on that about the terrible job he did here at the press conference. Yeah, man, I know. I wish I could stay in, but I gotta take a break here, and they're probably gonna bring out figure and like fitness and wellness and fucking women's bodybuilding, and it's fucking gonna drag on. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'll keep it up. I may shut it up. I don't know. I'll keep the stream up, but I can't sit through this, guys. I got to get back to doing some work here. So, all right, I'll put some music on or something. But all right, guys, I'll be back. Thank you guys for joining. All right, guys, we are back. Okay, so they're bringing out classic physique and they're bringing out 212, killing two birds with one stone. We are back. We are back, guys. Here we go. Classic physique and 212. What's it going to be with Mike Summerfield? What's he going to say? We got Sean Clarita on the stage. Sean says he's going to bring his best package. The best 212. So Keon saying this is the best 212 lineup. He's focusing on the 212 division. He's excited for tomorrow. I don't know why Terrence Ruffin isn't out there. Logan's not out there. Very bad scheduling on how they're doing this. Guys, remember to smash that like button. We're at 373 likes. Smash it to 500. I'll appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining. Wow, there's Mike with the weird mustache. The devil horns, as they call it. We got the devil horns on Mike. I'm going to zoom in on that right there, guys. That's what we're working with as the potential classic physique representative. You do realize that is the devil horns in his beard, his mustache. Okay, how much did Mike weigh? Dennis is asking. Bob didn't want to do it. Fuck you, Bob. Wow. Wow, guys. Mike Summerfield just said he had to lose 14 pounds to make weight. So he was not the actual correct weight last year. He fucking took advantage of it last year. Unbelievable. Breaking news, breaking news. Mike Summerfield is not going to win this year. They're not going to give it to him. They're going to give it to Dino, or they're going to give it to Terrence or Logan. I'm going to call that right now. I'm going to call that right now. 14 fucking pounds. 14. He was shredded, zero body fat. How the fuck do you lose 14 pounds? It's crazy. This is weird. Like, how do you compete one year at a different weight and this year, like, it's not fair to the other guys? Man, I want Terrence to win so bad. And I'm saying that Terrence is probably going to win if the right thing is done and if he looks peaked perfectly. Maybe Logan, maybe Ramon. That's a lie. How can you lose that why not stream it? Exactly. Why not show the actual weight? Why didn't they show any of this on the stream? Why did they hide it? Yes, and Mike was one of those 10 that missed it, and he had to drop 14 pounds to make weight. So he was obviously, when his coach, when his coach Neil Hill was crying on camera complaining about this, they were starting to already drop weight. You can't drop 14 pounds in 2 hours. So they were dropping weight right away. Right when the controversy he started to drop weight. It's the only way you could drop 14 pounds. So that's what happened. They knew he was scamming. They knew he wasn't the actual height. They took advantage of the league's inappropriate way of measuring. Last year, they got away with it. So did everybody else. It's not just Mike. And then they had to make the adjustments to make weight. But wow. Mike Summerfield, breaking news, Mike Summerfield lost 14 pounds to make weight. It's crazy. And then they're saying he's going to be 5'9" next year to make the height. Which, what is he going to, is he going to have surgery on his shins and do surgery, extensions on his leg? Like, what is he going to do? He's stuck at this weight now. Yeah, man. I mean, he's going to have surgery. Mike gets 3 centimeter height years ago. Back injury in his ex couch said 1 year video. I mean, Mike has a great physique. I'm not going to deny him that. He's got an amazing physique. But he was competing in a weight that he shouldn't have competed in last year, which was a bigger, fuller physique. We're going to see what he looks like, shriveled down 14 pounds. That's it, guys. That's all I wanted to see. So, all right. So I'm glad I caught that because I logged off and I just saw that it came on. So I needed to catch that breaking news. Mike Summerfield has lost weight. He did not weigh in at the proper last year's height and weight. So we're going to see how Mike looks on the stage with a 14-pound reduction. It's going to be interesting. Is Mike going to win? Do you guys still think Mike's going to win? Yeah, these female bodybuilders are on stage right now. Or I don't know, fitness or figure. I don't know what this is. I don't know how between the figure and the fitness and the bodybuilding, they all look the same. But yeah. Yeah, the Arnold is amazing. The Arnold is just free. They give everything free access to you. I'm gonna try and make it down to the Arnold. I would love to go there. It's such a great show. Runs smoothly, good production. It's a great expo, best expo in the world. So yeah, I just think that Mike Summerfield, with this controversy, with now being a different weight, which means it's kind of like it's not fair to the other athletes because he was, he took advantage of the loophole and competed at a heavier weight that he shouldn't have been competing at. Same with Michael DeBall. He had to make weight too. He had to drop 7 pounds. So he competed last year at the wrong weight because of the hair and measuring. So there's a few guys that are dealing with this, not just Mike. But, this is weird. This has never happened before, where we now know that Mike competed at the wrong weight last year. Yeah, cbum too. Maybe cbum was getting away with it, guys, with the hair. Right? Like we'll never know. But it is what it is. I love cbum, so I'm not gonna hate on cbum. But it is what it is. Should Mike's second place finishing be revoked? I don't know. It is what it is. The blame goes to the league and to the athlete. Goes both ways. So I guess it kind of evens itself out and we start fresh this year. And they did. And they made Mike make weight. And now everything's official. Even though they didn't record it, there's no proof that he has actually lost 14 pounds. We're going to see. We're going to notice 14-pound difference in his physique. We should. If we don't, and he looks exactly the same as he does in his Instagram photos, something's up. And there's a reason why they didn't show the video. Supposedly, they're going to release the video of them doing this because they did record it. But we'll see. I agree. I'm glad a lot of you guys are starting to realize like Bob is terrible for this. He's a joke. He's a clown. He's a loser. He's a has-been. He's washed up. I could keep going on and on about Bob. He's terrible at doing this now. It's a joke at this point. Terrible questions. Couldn't make tight weight. Had to crash diet to the 204 in order to be able to compete. Now he's made weight. He's whatever weight he wants to be, from layman's terms in the comment section. Yeah. Yeah, Bob Biccirillo. Yeah. Bob's just an asshole. He's just an asshole. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to sign off. We're going to be back. I'll probably do another live tonight. We'll do some updates with you guys. We'll get some feedback on what's going on with Mike Summerfield. We'll get a lot of action tonight in the evening. So you guys you won't want to miss that. You won't want to miss all the updates. And then Friday, prejudging is going to be off the chain. It's going to be crazy. We're going to see all these guys. It's going to be, I can't wait. It's Christmas. Doesn't it feel like it's Christmas is tomorrow or something? It's like Christmas is coming up and we're getting excited. It's a special day tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it. And appreciate you guys joining. Remember to hit that like button before you guys exit out. Appreciate the support and joining me here. All right, guys. I will catch you guys later, okay? I'll be back this evening. Peace.